Nothing changes.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Trunks, and today I am bringing you guys an upgrade guide for Town Hall 6. Now, Clash of Clans has been out for a few years, and many players have actually progressed past Town Hall 6, but there are still a lot of people that either create second accounts or are new to the game, so I thought I'd put together a guide for you guys explaining how to progress through Town Hall 6 the best way. We'll take a look at upgrading, which order you should do things, and we'll also take a look at the only farming strategy that you need for Town Hall 6, and then I'll go ahead and provide you a few war attack samples for Town Hall 6, since this is when you can really get into actually starting to war. But jumping right in, we'll look at the Town Hall. A couple things. The first thing you want to spend your gold on upgrading will be the clan capsule. You'll be able to get additional 5 space, which will help out huge when you go to do war attacks. Any extra gold you want to put into the walls that you will be able to get once you get at Town Hall 6. Then you want to spend your elixir as soon as possible on the laboratory and then the spell factory. You want to get those new research troops going. The giants, wizards, and balloons will be the troops you need for war attacks, and then from there you can kind of progress on getting anything other troops that you want up. You want to focus on also getting the army camps up. Having the additional camp space will be huge when you go to do war attacks, as well as farming will allow you to provide the extra troops when needed. And then you can focus on getting the gold storages up. Town Hall 6 will be kind of a gridlock where you need gold and not as much elixir, so you want to be able to get as much gold or hold as much when you are farming. And then from there, you can start to focus on some of the other lesser things, the barracks, getting those up, getting the elixir storages up, or focusing on the point defenses, the archer towers, and the cannons. And then once you get those up, focus on the air defenses. They won't play a big role at Town Hall 6 as much, but they will be vital once you get to Town Hall 7 and have the Dragon Raid starting. And then from there, your final things you can work on will be your wizard towers and your mortars. These are more of defensive towers that will help you when you have people trying to farm you, but they're not as big war towers. And then in the end, you can work on the gold mine and the elixir pumps if needed. But we'll jump right into the farming strategy. As you can see, the only strategy you need is Barch. You can do 3-finger, 4-finger, however many fingers you can get on. Just drop a bunch of barbarians right in front, and then you're going to follow it up with archers behind, and you're going to just be looking for dead bases. As you can see, this army is very inexpensive, but you can net big returns on it. And this is actually why I said to upgrade the gold pumps and the elixir pumps as well at the very end, because you'll be making so much resources off of this farming strategy, since you'll be able to crank it out so fast that you won't really need to make a lot off of the gold pumps and the elixir pumps. So they're not a main focus on wasting time on those, because you can pretty much barch anything you want and you'll make huge resources. Now jumping into a few war attacks, giants, wizards, and balloons will be the main troops. And at Town Hall 6, since the bases are so small, the first step you want to do in any attack is to lure out the clan castle. Most of the time somebody will have either wizards, a dragon, or Valkyries inside the clan castle to try to trick you up. But the only thing you need to do is just lure them to the outside of the base, outside the range of any towers, and then usually you can take care of any clan castle with an array of archers spread around them, so that way they will get too preoccupied and can't focus on all the archers around in a circle. And then on this, you can come in with some giants and then just wallbreaker into the base and focus on taking out the air defenses. At Town Hall 6, the air defenses can stop most of your attacks. If you're coming with balloons, they will be able to take care of them relatively quick. So use, if you have the ability, hogs or any other troop to take out one air defense, and then use a few giants and some wizards. You can use them to take out the second air defense, and then from there you can just come into the base with some balloons and then use your heal spells on them to basically keep your balloons up through the base, and then at that point you should be able to demolish any Town Hall 6 base using this strategy. You have the access to the lightning spell at Town Hall 6, but it does not become really relevant until Town Hall 7 when you are able to zap down an air defense at Town Hall 6. The zap spell just does not do enough damage, and you only have the ability to take 2 of them, netting you about 660 damage if you hit the air defense correctly, and they have about 900 damage, so you can't fully take them out. So heal spells are better used at Town Hall 6 to keep up your groups of balloons or your giants. Since your troops are a little bit weaker, you don't have access to the heroes. They can't make it through the base as quick, so you need to use the heal spells to keep them up while they're tanking and getting through the point defenses or any air defenses, splash damage. That way your troops are able to stay up and successfully get you that 3-star. But that was using giants, wizards, and balloons. We'll go ahead and take a look at one more attack. This one, as you can see, lure out the clan castle again. This one has a few wizards, a few archers, and a balloon inside, but same strategy. You're just going to lure the clan castle out together and then attempt to clump it all up into one little area, so that way you can just surround them. As you can see, use a few archers, pull them out, and then get them in a giant group. If you want, you can throw a few wizards in there, so that way the splash damage will take out the troops quicker. But for the most part, as you can see, all the troops are preoccupied with the wizards, so they do not have the ability to do much. And then at this point, you can come in with your balloons. And then if you can get hogs, like I said, in the clan castle, they are extremely powerful at Town Hall 6 since there's not a lot of damage. And then just use your balloons or your heal spells to keep up your hogs and balloons, and then you'll just be able to work your way around the base. But you can basically come in with a ton of balloons and circle around, focusing on anything that can target the air, which would be the archer towers and the wizard towers, so that way they do not take out your balloons, and you can net easy 3-stars without much effort when attacking the bases. So this is just another example of something you could do at Town Hall 6 to easily take out the bases, and then have your additional troops, any other wizards or balloons that you don't use, you can drop them to clean out the outside buildings, so that way you successfully net the 3-star for your clan. But that's pretty much going to wrap up the guide for Town Hall 6. It's a pretty short Town Hall, as many of the upgrades are less than a day or start to get right around that point. So if you guys have any questions or comments about Town Hall 6, feel free to leave them in the bottom, and I will try to answer them the best I can. But until next time, guys, this is Trunks signing out.